Gary Stone will kick it off here for the Baylor Bears, and Texas.
It's his team on touchdown drives, 49 and 100 possessions.
And on a 1st and 10, swarm tackling. You take a look at their linebacking core, and we get back.
Baylor simplified.
Johnson, big hole, 35. Johnson still on his feet.
Got the rushing lane, excellent.
Texas again, Johnson. 1st and 10 again. McCoy rolls out, still going. Keeps the football. Late hit, sets the ball at the 21-yard line. And McCoy looking for a block. A flag is thrown.
Got a hold on Texas. That's going to be on Terrence Ganaway's shoulders.
1st and 20 from the 31 following the penalty. And again, they come back to all season, though, as it's 2nd and 17. McCoy across the middle. It is complete.
Make the play.
Army Dave, 22 yards in the pickup. 1st and goal from the 6.
You want 7, not settling for 3.
2nd and goal from the 3. McCoy. Oh, almost picked off. One pick this year, missed an opportunity there. 3rd and goal. The first 3rd down on this drive, and it's a touchdown.
His check down guy, and he delivers a beauty.
HD scoring drive. Very impressive for the Longhorns. And the kick inside the 5. And Alvarez out of Garland, Texas, in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. South Garland High School. A little pitch and catch. Geddes is also a game breaker. And here they come to the possession. Florence with the handoff. Finley. And Finley is stopped. 2nd down play. Stretching the field to the sideline.
This is big.
And a 3rd down. 151 yards of offense and winning it easily 35-3. Baylor going deep. Oh my!
Brown interference.
On a defense number 3.
First quarter, Baylor's first possession following the penalty. A look in and inside at the 19-yard line. And play clock winded down, gets it off. Florence in trouble here. Throws it and complete. The handoff, first possession. Florence, quick hitter. They're bringing it. Florence, one-on-one in the end zone. And
intercept.
11 in the turnover margin for the Longhorns and gets them out of a very tough spot. And McCoy comes right back to Cody Johnson on a first.
Here they come.
McCoy across the middle. And 4, and they will punt it away. This is Justin Tucker. And Williams.
We worked as a team. It wasn't me or her. It was a team effort. Neither one of us could have done it by ourselves.
What a horrible tragedy just down the road from here in Waco.
Yeah.
Pass complete for Baylor. The handoff. Don't think.
Well, and that's just downhill by Texas.
And then Florence tries to spin off of it as they did a quick, the 44-yard line. McCoy fakes to Johnson, keeps himself. 2nd and 7 for the Longhorns now. Johnson. Texas, and Texas 1 of 2 in 3rd down situations so far. Shipley, a leaping grab.
Shipley makes the play. That's trust right there.
Saw the record-setting weekend he had last Saturday. There they come back to Shipley.
That's what was key there.
Right up the middle, bursting into the end zone.
Low pad level wins.
6-yard TD run by Cody Johnson. Also battle in all-South matchups brought to you by Days Inn. The kickoff here brought back by Williams, the 30, the 40, and days of the spread. Everything goes in cycles, though, doesn't it? It seems like. Florence. Watch out! From the 41-yard line. Florence.
We got to be able to pick that up.
High kick by Epperson. Take it back on the 2. Shipley dances across the 10. States at home against Missouri today, trying to protect that lead. Trey Newton.
Field for Texas, they took advantage.
Yards per play, huge. Cody Johnson.
Snap.
His best day, 15 carries, 70 yards in the opener against ULM from Louisiana. Section for Cody Johnson. He had 4 on the season coming in, so there's a little different look. And this one nearly picked off. Nothing. Take to Johnson. McCoy, room to operate. And then a good tackle and 4 touchdowns. Here's Colt back to throw it. In trouble. Got rid of it. Oh, Buckner, another superb.
That fingertip catch, amazing.
25 offensive plays, 10 of them have gone for first down. The handoff again to Johnson.
Roll ever since, great adjustment.
Procedure.
On the offense.
Bunch look right here.
On a 3rd and 10, McCoy across the middle, and Kirkendall. So time to kick it away. And John Gold, junior from Palestine, Texas. Baylor with Florence, empty backfield.
Right.
You got a chance to score, and you get nothing out of it because the turnover. Oh, across the middle.
190 pounds, big and can run.
Texas coming on, cannot get it. Flag is thrown. And Baylor's going to get another opportunity.
Running into the kicker on the defense. Penalties decline.
1st and 10 from the 47. And it's complete to Child. The year, his longest run of the year, and Texas tacks on 6 more.
Just an outstanding effort of pressing the line of scrimmage, make somebody miss for this explosive Texas offense.
And the PAT.
4th touchdown rushing for Trey Newton.
And this one will be downside on a 1st and 10. And there's not much home with the Oak. 2nd down. And rushing. Texas 15 for 119. A loss of 8 there. Florence.
Resulted in no points.
They come after Epperson again, and they got it. And it stops at the rolls to the 27 out near the 30-yard line. 1st and 10 at the 29 now. And Johnson picked up 2. Play action here. McCoy rolling out and has to throw it away. Oh, and Shipley.
After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct, taunting on the defense.
So, 1st and 10. Newton trying to... McCoy. Plenty of time here. And incomplete.
I mean, it actually makes a great play, and then he gets up, and that's taunting. I mean, you know, all you do is you walk away. You're happy about an incompletion signal.
So McCoy tries to strike. Shipley come on for the PAT, and then 2 penalties that set him up for the TD pass to Shipley. Now they're in for the season. We'll talk about that in a second here. The pass incomplete.
Go away and climb that ladder of success.
2nd down and 10. Florence in trouble, and he is brought down now. 3rd and 10 as they do not stop the game, and Florence somehow spins out of that hit. 45.7. Just did get this one off, and Shipley, he's going to take it. Got a nice little bounce. Circles the wagons. The 40, watch out, Shipley midfield.
How how interconnected we are, and like I said, Will Muschamp, I play with his brother Pat.
Makes all your problems seem awfully small.
Sure does. Here's Cody Johnson. Takes a small hole and widens it as he...
This is like this running game.
Best day of the season, and we're still in the first half. John Childs, especially just the running and conditioning game, as McCoy. Kirkendall, a little room to operate.
Unnecessary roughness on a defense, number 90. Hitting the player out of the play.
This afternoon. Johnson, stretching it out. Johnson to the 5. Johnson.
Personal foul. Face mask on the defense.
45 school records at UT on the field as Johnson powers his way in.
Cover kicks, valuable for the long run.
Once again, out of the end zone. And 16 plays since this one. Out on the flat. And
personal
makes
foul.
the tackle.
Shot. Yeah.
On the offense.
And Florence
not win at least one Heisman Trophy.
Yeah, and people would say, I guess the naysayers, is this one.
The guy competes at a high level.
Baylor pitching here, nothing doing. Fumble. Texas recovered. No, still loose. I think Baylor finally fell on it in the half. Kickoff from the 20 following the safety. And from the 25 to 30. And
my goodness.
McCoy trying to work on another one. The Longhorns. McCoy to Shipley.
Mac Brown doesn't want to create bad habits. Okay, cruise a little bit. No cruising.
Childs. Cosby for second all-time in receiving.
One feeds off the other down the stretch here.
Absolutely phenomenal chemistry there. McCoy, 293 yards of offense. 16 seconds to go here. Across the middle, almost deflected to Kirkendall.
Yep, spike it.
Yep.
Hard as it is.
41-yard field goal attempt, and it is good.
Since then, ugly.
Short kick to try to nullify anything of a return, and Baylor will bring it to the 35-yard line. All right, thank you very much. And that has been something that has been a staple of Art Briles since he got here, that they do play well, just not looking at the scoreboard, and that's what they're going to have to do here. 1st and 10 from the 14. Running the football, and hungry. The carry here for freshman quarterback Nick Lawrence. Complete. South Garland High School. And the handoff there is having a stellar senior season. And the man out of Colorado. Deflected. It comes right back in. 6 the other way.
Absolutely.
Lawrence. Little bit of protection. Now it breaks down.
Changing up on you.
4th and 18. And Epperson will punt it away. Low kick into that breeze. And Shipley will stay away from this one. You see. And Cody Johnson. Very impressive.
And throw it. It's tough to defend you.
Johnson again. Across midfield. And Johnson.
Pay off.
16 for 97 now. Play action to Johnson. McCoy. 2nd and 10. Kirkendall.
Jordan Lake is the center fielder.
McCoy. Plenty of time. And Buckner.
Let it go!
They'll let it go into the end zone here. It's over. They rolled on to beat Tech, SMU, and Rice to win the conference for the first time in 50 years.
Substitution infraction on the offense.
2nd and 15 following that penalty. And Geddes, the reception.
Potential, now he's starting to fulfill it.
Lawrence in trouble here. 6 yards. He was the intended receiver on that last play. And Epperson will boot this one away. You can see the leg this kid's got.
Yep.
Shipley. Did he outkick his coverage? We'll find out. No. Oh, there's a flag thrown. Shipley still on his feet. Circled again and brought down.
Block in the back. Return team.
1st and 10 Texas from the 10. And touchdown marker brought to you by Overstock.com. For 170 today, they average 156. Shipley on the pitch and catch in his pack.
60% consistency on that.
That's an interesting way of attacking it. As a child running it, if especially as successful as they've been in the passing game.
Wow.
Yeah, people thought, well, you can do that at a service academy, but go to a BCS school? No. Human nature. 2nd and 10. McCoy to Buckner, and Buckner tells them to get better. He keeps trying to get better. Yep. 3rd down and 2. Oh, Childs, 39-yard line. And Gold, the punter, moves this one down to about the 10. And Burke spins. And Florence and crew. And the handoff for Texas defense just continues.
That, we counted on being a little bit more competitive at this point, but having a team like Texas.
Look into your crystal ball and tell me who's going to win that, by the way, as Florence tries to leap and does out of the backfield. Shalubi cuts it back inside, 25-30. In future up at Yankee Stadium, which ought to be interesting. 2nd and 10 from the 32 for Baylor here with 2:30 to go in the 3rd. And this one across BCS national title game if they can win out. Take care of business here today. Baylor trying to make a little spark in the second half and get us with the receiver. Flag thrown as he has
Legal touching on the offense.
When we get in the bowls, I think we're going to show that we're...
Interception, Texas at the 39-yard line. And right up the middle is Trey Newton. The Dr. Pepper Gate is at, as we call it, Jerry World, Cowboy Stadium at Arlington, Ticketmaster.com. And Trey Newton looking for running room, then cuts it up the middle, lost the football. still on the field, and Baylor has recovered.
Lucky. This is a tremendous job. There isn't a better conference in the country to work with. And
now Florence has him 2nd and 12. And the pitch and catch outside to right. Can the right run up the middle? Nothing going.
Playoffs are fine, but you go home, the only one team is happy at the end. He said, I really enjoy what my son gets in college.
Side, 1st and 10 from the 40. And Buckner on the...
Certainly end up with the best team winning. I don't think the Giants were the best team when they won the Super Bowl.
Texas on the ground.
I think is expressed enough. And I also think a +1 doesn't solve it. You know, there was
predetermined as far as their hookups. Here is Gilbert again under pressure, breaks loose, and delivers a bullet, and it's incomplete.
I mean, it's like the old Rose Bowl was with Big Ten packed in and you go on.
3rd and 13, Gilbert again avoids the pressure, and incomplete.
But I think generally for what we have and youngsters that we have to watch out for, I think it's as good as we can get. I do think
Burke on the return here avoided the 1 tackle, and
could be the academic Heisman guy.
Baylor with the football and on the run, personified with a guy like Polk, and it brings positive to all of college athletics, but particularly in this league. As this one is completion, 25 yards in the pickup, 1st and 10 at the 41. Lawrence across the middle and complete at midfield and then knocked backwards.
Always great to see you guys.
Great to see you, Commissioner.
Thanks for the...
Be a great one. And who thought that about Stanford before the season started? But
first family football, the Harbaugh.
2nd and 10. And Florence completes this one.
They're working hard.
Coming up next, we saw that doubleheader that's on your way as Akers with the completed pass very often, period.
They're 64 and 2 under Stoops.
Right play, and, you know, there's going to be a score as the interception, Ben Alexander to the end zone.
10 of those 73 are this season now.
Kick it off. Out of bounds. All he does is just tackle the guy with the ball. I mean, it's very simple. Nobody going to be happy when it's all said and done other than the team that goes to Arlington. Well, will they answer it here? Smith to the 20 on the... And with games to go still, of course. Baylor here.
Exactly. He's got work to do. He is definitely a primary candidate.
And you need to measure leadership when you talk about best football player. On the ground, goal now. Ganaway. He got in. Touchdown. And the point after attempt. Baylor gets on the board with a rushing touchdown, which is a rarity. 1st and 10 from the 20. Gilbert going here to Buckner, and Buckner. A&M and Oklahoma in Norman. Out of our triple header on college football Saturday. Developing its consistency in the running game is nagging injuries that have kept key performers from playing every week. Unbelievable high school numbers. And as Dave mentioned, he's got all the tools. This manager trying to get him experience. And Williams comes across the 45 out near midfield. 6 after this one. They'd have to win their last 2 to get bowl eligible. Akers.
Those Baylor's wide out today.
Outside this time to the 3rd and 1 for Baylor. And the 1st down and maybe more. The 25. 4 for Baylor. Back to Florence. And Florence breaks the tackle.
It was a broken play, and at least he hit the right hole, it was called.
Florence
for the Longhorns.
They need to win again next week in order to 9-0 in 05, a national title year. They're going to be 10-0 now after this one here today. Trying to keep them out of the end zone. Unable to.
They're playing other spots on their roster.
And the point after is good. And the kickoff. Monroe. 10, 20, and brought down, and Garrett Gilbert hands it off. Mississippi State, Florida, South Carolina, and Boise State, Idaho. It's official.
That dog will hunt at Texas Roadhouse.
Texas will cruise to a 47-14 victory and go 10-0.